arena here in the red, white, and boom area here, as we're going to have ourselves a Cage of Hell match between Juggernaut, who had kind of made an open challenge and kind of said how he can beat just about anybody one-on-one. He didn't really care who the hell it was. So, of course, you know, not watching what he was saying, of course, Hellboy answered his challenge, and here we go in this epic confrontation as Hellboy, one half of the Hellhounds, him and his tag team partner Spawn, have been tearing it up on the tag team ranks. But right now, he's going one-on-one with the Juggernaut, and this should be something. And Juggernaut now comes from behind, takes down Hellboy with a clothesline. Vicious kick to the gut. In case you guys are new to our show and don't know what a Cage of Hell match is, basically two competitors or a few competitors meet in the ring and they battle until basically one guy's left standing. So they're in a cage basically, and if they can't answer a 10 count, they're basically beaten down until they can't continue, which is the only way either one of these guys would ever accept any kind of a loss, is if you took them down. As Juggernaut's down from Hellboy, but he's coming back up again. Hellboy wearing his crown, as he feels that he needs to have some titles around his waist eventually soon. Him and Spawn have been, like I said, they've been tearing it up pretty good. As Juggernaut now looks like a gut wrench suplex coming up. Oh no, even better, gut wrench powerbomb by Juggernaut, showing off his strength. Well, again, folks, Juggernaut had said he wanted to challenge anyone. He didn't care who the hell it was, and this is what led into this. As no one knows hell better than Hellboy, I guess. And Juggernaut he's backing up his words, I gotta say that. He's still white now. Juggernaut picks up Hellboy, showing that awesome strength, and drives him to the canvas. And now he's waiting. Can Hellboy answer the 10 count? Is Juggernaut going to win this Cage of Hell match? This is kind of one of Hellboy's this is more his environment than Juggernaut's, but me personally, I don't think I'd want to get stuck in the cage with Juggernaut. As my co-host, who is currently at school, in case you wonder where Sean Awesome is, he is currently at school, like I said, so I am running solo for a little bit anyway. As Hellboy has gotten up and he's turned the tables against Juggernaut. And Hellboy throwing around the big giant known as Juggernaut, and Juggernaut comes right at him like he did nothing. I can't imagine that Hellboy would be down from a body splash. Hellboy's tougher than that. If he doesn't answer a 10 count from a splash, I don't know what's wrong with him, but Juggernaut feels some kind of way about the challenges here in Dream Masters, and I guess he says, hey, there's plenty of people on this roster, send some badass down here. I want to find out who's what. As Hellboy's back up, and then Juggernaut now with a headbutt. And I gotta wonder also, Juggernaut's head in that oh my, what a kick. That kick normally would put down anybody, folks, but it did not do very much to Juggernaut, who's thrown inside the ring. Here comes Hellboy right after him. And Juggernaut now sent airborne into a nice hell uppercut. Uppercut from hell right there, and now Juggernaut is down. Can he get up and answer the 10 count now? Or will he have to admit that he had bitten off more than he can chew? Juggernaut is not a wimp by any means. It gets an 8 count. He is a former badass champion, as he defeated Sean Awesome for the BA title a long time ago. And unfortunately, they never got that rematch that they had planned for due to the fact that, well, Juggernaut ended up losing the BA title before that, as Juggernaut's going airborne. I don't think I'd like to go airborne with Juggernaut. Oh! And Hellboy caught him with another uppercut from hell.
I think that goes to show you, folks, if you're a big guy, you probably shouldn't go to the ropes, because that's what's going to happen. I don't even know if I've ever seen Juggernaut go to the top rope. Quite frankly, I don't even know if the ring is able to take that kind of impact, as Juggernaut gets up at 7. And Hellboy misses a right hand, but Juggernaut does not miss the clothesline that takes Hellboy down. You know, right, the referee starts the count, I guess. I imagine what this does for Juggernaut if he beats Hellboy right here. And Hellboy gets up again, but again, Hellboy's no wimp either. I think anybody who reads his comics or is ready for the movie coming up, or has seen the movie already, I should say, you guys know that Hellboy's no wimp either. Juggernaut, of course, you guys know probably most recently from the new Deadpool 2, which is in theaters. You saw, well, not in theaters anymore, it's on demand and everywhere else now. But Juggernaut is no wimp. He is a large, nasty individual. He is the half-brother of one Charles Xavier of the X-Men. Yep, the leader of the X-Men is Juggernaut's brother, folks. Spoiler alert. As Hellboy is taking down Juggernaut again. This is kind of Hellboy's environment. He kind of likes the cages of hell. I don't think Spawn minds them much either. Juggernaut up at 8. And Hellboy now goes way up. Juggernaut shook off all those cobwebs, used all that strength. Almost like he was playing possum right there. And I don't know if I'd like a power slam by Juggernaut either, personally, because that's a lot of weight coming down on you. Juggernaut's about, 7'4", 500 pounds, and Hellboy's no wimp either, not a small guy either. So Hellboy is at 7'2", and about 400 pounds. So size-wise, they're not too far off. But as Hellboy now a barrage of right hands to Juggernaut, but how much damage is that doing with that helmet? And now driving the foot into the throat of Juggernaut. Juggernaut's down, folks. Hellboy could have got a win probably there, and there's a shot right there. And Hellboy standing over the prone Juggernaut right now. Is that going to end to the Juggernaut? I have to tell you, though, if Juggernaut was to lose this, that would be kind of embarrassing to say you wanted a challenge. You don't care who it is, and here it is. Here's a guy who's answering a challenge, and he beats you right after you milk the challenge. That's embarrassing a little bit, I'd say. That'd be like back when the Kurt Angle did his Kurt Angle challenge back in the day. And, he went through a variety of local talents and said, oh, no. Oh, no. There's the stamp of disapproval by Juggernaut. That was terrible. But anyway, if Kurt Angle had those open challenges to all the local talents back in those days, and the first guy beat him, that would be kind of a wimpy thing, if you'd have to say. Not very impressive. But I got to tell you, Juggernaut's showing me a little something. He's taking it to Hellboy. And Hellboy comes right back at it. I'm surprised Hellboy's even up, honestly. I thought that stamp of disapproval was going to be enough, as Hellboy now is the one who's standing. What's sad is that no matter who wins, whoever loses here is going to have to eat crow somewhere. Hellboy has just as much of an ego as Juggernaut, believe it or not. I don't think a loss in either one of these guys will go over well. And now Juggernaut again, he answers the 8 count. And Hellboy give him a right hand that did nothing to the back. And now, Juggernaut again with the Juggernaut slam. Juggernaut from the mean streets of Canada, I guess you'd say. Again, him and his brother, Charles Xavier, don't really see eye to eye, not on the same page by any means. Juggernaut constantly,
I guess you'd say jealous of the fact that Xavier got so much treatment and is well liked. We're at 9. And that's it, folks. Juggernaut takes up a win, and Hellboy loses in his old match. Here you go, folks. You guys witness it here. We see it here. Juggernaut had Hellboy up. Took him down for the Juggernaut slam right there. But Hellboy, you know, gave it to him too. There's the European uppercut. There's the uppercut from Hell right there. And here's one here. He caught him right here off the ropes. I would have thought that would have been out. Hellboy didn't go down without a fight, but what does this say to Hellboy? That he lost in his own match to Juggernaut. Here, we saw this right here. I thought this was going to be over. But Hellboy battled back for a little bit.
Here is your winner,
As you can see, Juggernaut is not feeling good. He's blood gushing down the helmet. Wearing the battle scars, folks. But congratulations, Juggernaut, I guess. He wins his open challenge. Maybe next time, though, maybe he should think clearly, because, I mean, Hellboy put him through hell. No pun intended. All right, folks, stick around. More action coming your way. As coming up next, the Universal Tag Team titles are going to be put on the line. Stick it around.